there, guys. Freaking it wouldn't go live. YouTube was being kind of a shit. Bergen Bass, he's hanging around. Say hello, Bergen. Say hello, Bergen. Bergen, say hello.
I said g'day, but
There you go.
had to mute myself for a bit.
Yeah, so then the people know you are there. He's just walking his dog.
And I'm gonna be deep pissed off in a minute.
Yeah, so he'll be in and out of the voice chat, just so everyone knows. Alright, so let's get into it. Today we're going to be doing some Stanley Parable. Gonna be a chill, relaxed one. Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you boot up the game. Okay, that's getting weird. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set to 12 and call it a day. But you actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. The game's already started. What the fuck?
It says
I don't even have any way. Yeah, the game's already started. This is weird. I forgot what he was turned on to set the time. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. It was my time. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. No, I'll put it to a time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. Alright, I'll let you go back to the video game now. Fucking... This game breaks my brain every time.
She's really giving it to you, huh?
Oh, it's starting with the Stanley Parable 2 again. Fuck, I should have called it that.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Stanley!
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push.
Bergen Bass just joined the party.
And in what order.
Bergen Bass just left the party.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
Setting up the stuff before I get pissed off, man.
You're a good man, you're a good.
Considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made
Can't watch the shared screen while using. Oh, I'm on YouTube.
And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
If I play it again, I'm going to call it Stanley Parable 2. Like, it's twice now.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Do I want to do it? Let's do it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Where are they all?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sign says right here, meeting in the meeting room today. Let's go. Bucket! I remember this. Give me my bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket in his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
My bucket.
Break all the rules again, cuz.
Hell yeah. I got the bucket again too.
That bloody bucket.
bucket of power.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Breaking the rules? Let's do it. Go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
Fuck you,
room,
narrator.
but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him,
That's right.
telling him that the employee lounge was simply
It
the
says
place
property
to
of
be.
Stanley in it.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room?
Hell yeah, look at
Yes,
this.
Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was.
Why isn't there a pool
How
table down here?
insightful the bucket turned out to
Right, yeah,
be.
it'd be perfect for a pool table. Get rid of this lounge, this chair, that chair. Move this vending machine. I thought I moved it. Yeah, and then put a pool table right here.
Truly,
sick.
being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all
Make-
they'd been
tidy
through
this
together.
up.
First,
Have all this
walking
like a
through the
scene
door
area.
on the right, then walking to the lounge, then arriving at the lounge. No, never mind.
What?
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, I didn't.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to
No.
the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo
I like
lift,
how you
yes.
said that.
Go there.
Almost like
go
I
to the
said.
cargo
No.
lift.
Go to the cargo lift. I'm going. Let's go, bucket. I love you, bucket. This is my bucket. There are many like it, but this is mine.
Good.
Said the
Without
bucket.
your bucket, you
Now
wouldn't
ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or
at
how
that.
this
Look
bucket
at
was
that, look.
speaking to him.
Platform
It
of
should
shit.
have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Q. Minnie's bucket at homies. If you look down there, you can actually see like a platform thing come out of a tunnel. At least there's some sort of a hallelujah thing over there. Got to find out how to get down there.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Matt,
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Fucking hey, the bucket's way better than you. Sounds better too. Bucket sounds like my cuz. Say something, Bogan.
What do you mean?
Yeah, see? Sounds exactly the same.
Bullshit.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick
Okay.
up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Yes, my master. Help you up the phone, my lord. There.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Where's my
And
bucket
then,
gone?
very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
It was. Where's my bucket? That's not the right time. That's not the right time. Every time I set the time, it's never right. I adjust my balls. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, there's my bucket. Give me. Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press square to talk with you. Or work with you, I don't know.
The Stanley Parable reassurance bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders.
It does.
Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
No, it's not. Hey, my lord. Take me home, my lord.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well?
Sir,
To see
where are
him
you?
delusional like this, obsessing over an
There it
inanimate
is.
metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him.
My
I
bucket.
don't know if he'll listen to me.
Let's go back to work, bucket.
Oh, I'll try anyway.
Where is he?
Stanley, can you hear
Bucket.
me? Listen to me.
Shut up,
It's
Naria.
just
Where's the
a
bucket going?
It can't
Bucket.
think. It can't talk.
Bucket.
All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't
Got
do
it.
anything else.
Got the bucket back. Let's go, bucket.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking
Where
orders
is he?
from the bucket.
Where's
You
bucket?
know, once upon a time it was
There.
me he took orders from. Me
Oh,
he
precious.
trusted. and
Bucket is
listened to.
goated.
Now all he
not
cares about
precious.
is this awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
Don't you say that. Precious.
It's sad, but I
Where is
suppose
he?
he doesn't need me anymore. From now
My
on, he's just going to
precious.
cling to this bucket, this cold, empty...
Face with symbols on mouth.
Sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it
My
this.
precious.
The bucket does have a nice shine to it. Yes, I suppose on closer inspection...
Stop taking bucket away
it
from me.
doesn't quite
God
look
damn
like
it.
your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to
Oh,
say?
bucket.
Sturdier, more
Oh.
capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I
Bucket.
saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a
It's
bucket.
the bucket.
Why do I feel some need
bucket
to
of
point out
destiny.
the ways in which it's
Bro, it's not just
so
a
much
bucket.
more than just a regular bucket?
This is my bucket. There may like it, but this is my precious.
I'm having feelings
Where is it?
for the bucket. No,
Where's my bucket? Where's my bucket? There.
No, what's going on?
Ooh,
Why
sexy.
do I want to be with the bucket?
Is this the right time?
Hear what the bucket has to say.
No, wrong
Do
time.
anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand.
Precious.
Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes.
Show you a pretty cool
The
picture.
bucket could tell me what to do in this
Oh, look at that.
troublesome
On the picture of the bucket.
situation. Stanley, give me the bucket. Give
No.
it to me. Give me
No.
the bucket, Stanley.
No.
I need it. Give
It's
it
my
to me
bucket.
now.
No.
Give it, or I'll...
Damn it. Took my bucket.
Hey, just take your bucket. What a piece of shit, bro. Oh. Hit stop over. Hey,
Where's my bucket? Bucket.
that's a good question,
All of
mate.
his co-workers were
Bucket.
gone. What could it
All
mean?
be revealed.
Stanley decided
Bucket,
to go to
bucket.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had
Who's
simply
belonging
missed
to
a
that?
memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he
not
couldn't
we said
find a
it was
trace
the last
of
time.
his co-workers.
Hey. Hey. Ay, ay, ay. El buguito. Alright, so what's the plan, man? You just,
I know, but I
just
touched that and it went up.
just tapping everything.
Yeah.
Why not? Couldn't hurt.
Oh, wait.
Can't believe no one's giving you the late comment yet, mate.
I had a piece of shit in here.
Ah, too early. It's not past his bedtime, that's why he's not here.
So I'll go back and check these videos real quick.
Oh, that's good. Ooh, far out. Didn't just say I dad.
I don't know.
I'm not who farted. I hate Mondays, sure.
Oh, yeah. One couple I was reading before, I think it said something about my balls.
The confusion and the chaos
My
all
Valentine,
seemed to melt away
property of
as
Stanley.
Stanley embraced the bucket.
My
The
bucket.
bucket. The bucket.
My precious.
Whatever the opposite
Stanley
of the list
clutched
is,
the
this
bucket
bucket's on
tightly
it.
to his chest
Reckon's go
and
left.
entered the door on his left.
Well, obviously that means you don't go that way. Oh.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place.
Well, well, well.
Well, there he is.
Well, indeed there.
Well,
Mr. Late. Mr. Late himself. The concert last night was fucking great.
It was a. It
I
was
can
talk.
get in there somehow.
We got to see Tech 9 perform live in person.
Look who was one whole day late giving Tech 9 a hand job.
Hell yeah.
Better than the meeting room?
He
Funny
fucking
you
loves
say
it
that.
too.
He thought to himself.
I was
Yes,
sitting next to
perhaps
someone
it
that said they
truly
wanted to
was.
give Tech 9 a hand
How
job. It was a
insightful
bloke
the
too.
bucket turned out to be.
A lady flopped the hoo-haws out.
No, never mind.
I didn't see that, damn.
Bucket was
A
wrong.
chick got on stage and
Stanley
like
took the door on his
dancing and
left
shit with
to
him.
go back to the meeting room.
I saw that. She was cool.
I got
Didn't see
some
any,
I got some great videos as well.
I didn't see any hoo-has. Did you get the hoo-has on film?
Nah, I can choose. They were in the crowd somewhere. I couldn't even see him. I was looking. I didn't.
Well, no, I
Because all of a sudden he was like, they started singing the areola.
Said the bucket.
Don't
Oh,
go
yeah,
to the
good
meeting
one.
room. Go somewhere else.
Um,
The cargo
That shit
lift,
came off
yes.
that
Go
shoulder.
there. Go to the cargo
Areola.
lift.
Well, last time, man, Chica was on stage with him, flopped him out.
What
And
does
pulled it
fucking?
downstairs, yeah. Man, that's it.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm in the back room, girl.
She showed us walls last time. You're in the back rooms. Oh. That's cool, man. You never know.
Here, squishy floor. This is a new spot. I've never been this way before.
Cassettes. You probably don't remember them, Michael. They were on
Ema player.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't play. I'm a player. He should have.
I'm a player, I'm a player.
I'm a player. I'm a player.
This is day number 295. Tape number.
He did Midwest. He did Worldwide. He did Right Maker.
Track.
Oh yeah, I was hoping to see that. He did Psycho. Stamina.
Study this bucket.
So last time he came out, man, he did way more of the classics. Way more of the stuff that I know anyway.
The sheer euphoria I feel.
And at the end, he was just goofing off, just friggin' just like singing and shit.
I pick it up.
No yeah, you did put on a good show, mate. Put on a good show. Except the meet and greet was more rushed this time. Met him. Said g'day, how you going? Good to see you again, mate.
Emptiness in my chest.
Kind of ushered along. Come on, keep moving.
It doesn't.
Yeah, no,
sense.
get to have a conversation with him and
There's
shit.
no
I
explanation
didn't get to
for
chop
it.
it up or nothing. Her dude in the we're waiting in line, so you no freestyles, alright? Be considerate.
No calling your homies that didn't make it.
When this bucket
Yeah, come on, man. Tech has to hear my bars, bro.
That was the same. That was the same security last time. It was the same guy from last time, but yeah. But he was at the front chilling with us last time, freaking on stage and freaking walked a little bit.
This treasure?
Yeah.
I can
No one got yeeted off stage this time. That sucked.
monetize it.
No one got yeeted off stage.
Yeah, last time we got yeeted off stage.
The amounts of money
I ain't going at all. Dogan's a little groggy.
Just an hour.
I had a bit of a hangover this morning, mate. Had to sleep it off.
Yeah, I didn't drink that much last night.
It's my
I spent all my money on alcohol, man. Drinks in the city ain't no joke, eh?
Oh yeah, I checked my bank this morning. It was like $15, like $14.50 or something like that for per drink.
I don't know who might be trying to
It was.
Yeah, for a Jack and Coke.
What's that?
Ridiculous, man. I had so many.
Who's there?
Should've got a beer, probably would've been cheaper.
Not
Big
my
deal,
money. It's the problem. I mean, like $10, man.
I like cut the queue one stage because it was just so huge, and I saw one counter like there was only like one person, like two people there, like together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and friggin' they got what they wanted, and they pissed off, and then there was only like one person there, and his mate come across with cut from that line that he was in, and so into there and paid for their drinks. And then so then I fucking stepped in as well, right behind them. I was like, yeah, man, I saw an empty line.
Yo, yeah, man. Well, once the bar opened up behind us, man, that was game over. I spent so much money there on that bar. $14.50 a bloody drink. Crazy, man.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Spent
What
so
could
much
it
money.
mean? Stanley
Probably hit
decided
the
to go to
arcade
the
after,
meeting
like,
room.
oh no, your
Perhaps
card
he
got
had
declined.
simply
Oh
lost
shit,
them.
what? Damn,
No
really?
matter how hard Stanley
That's bad.
looked,
I had
he
heaps in
couldn't
there.
find a
Shit.
trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, no, I checked my bank account, mate. From all the hundreds of dollars I had, I went down to $5. Damn. Shit. I did not plan for this.
See,
at
I did
all.
it. Now it's gone up again. Now it's gone up one more. Three more times. Something's gonna happen.
You have to hit other computers, mate.
Yeah, I'm just touching them every single time I walk past, and now it's starting to go up.
Who knows?
Especially those ones that are on. I've been touching them ones.
Just gonna leave the bucket where it is, huh?
Oh no, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
That's right.
Someone want to go this way.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his...
This way.
This was not the correct way
Sharp
to the
narrator.
meeting room. But
This way.
Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was
This way.
simply the place to
This
be.
way. Straight through.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was it...
Straight through.
Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I like
Stanley
hearing the
took door
disappointment in
on
the
his left
narrator's
to
voice.
go back to the meeting room.
I know exactly where I want to go. This way. This way.
No,
Said
This
the
way.
bucket.
don't
This
go
way.
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there.
This
Go
way.
to the
Last time I
cargo
went through there.
lift.
This time I'm going this way. I want to get this fucking hallelujah bobblehead.
Oh,
Crack the ball.
Okay, I'm going back to the
Yeah.
name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think?
Is that
Figlies.
what you look like?
What name better encapsulates the
Ah, maybe.
intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the
call
corner
it
of your
Figlies.
screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Oh, I need 2 more to get. Oh, I can't get any other. That. Doc, these open there, cut. These open there, cut.
Just gonna jump down. Is there full damage?
But Stanley
Ow.
feared that any path
There
he
is.
walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
Uh-huh.
So he threw himself to his death,
Yep.
that they might die in one another's arms. How
Straight.
deeply touching.
I love my bucket. My bucket. Where's
Straight
bucket?
up.
Bucket. I'll touch the computers. Let's go.
All of his co-workers
Damn
were
it.
gone.
Touch,
What
touch,
did
touch.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked,
computer's
he
on.
couldn't find a
Yeah,
trace of his
some have been.
co-workers.
Yeah.
What an office. Where'd the bucket go?
Bucket's there. Where it always is.
I thought it wasn't there for a second there, mate. Thought it had gone walkabout.
Oh, that one's not here.
Yeah, but that balloon was working hard. He sat there in front of
Stanley
the
picked
computer
up
like
the
that.
bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Ooh, areola. That's cool. Heard your Joey Cool shorts did good.
Yeah, man. One shot, yeah. I quite one of them.
Okay.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office.
It was
Nothing
cool.
responded
Didn't
to
do
the
the song
bucket's
I like
touch,
though.
but it did little to
Kinda
discourage Stanley's belief in
Quite a
the
bunch I like.
magic of the bucket.
Yeah. I was a little bit disappointed, bro. Didn't
Stanley
do
clutched the bucket tightly to
peanut
his
butter
chest
jealous.
and entered
Song I
the
like.
door on his left.
Black Ray-Bans got me blocking out the haters. Peanut butter jealous, they just hate us cause they ain't us.
Anus.
Ain't us. Haters gonna hate, ain't tis gonna ain't. There's something to do with the stairs, something where both red and blue. Is this some kind of game? Yes, it is.
It says mission stat. See, some shit that ticked off. I think we did. I think we've been doing stuff and I didn't even realise.
Yeah, you have been, man, you have been. See, yep,
Something
all
about
those
those.
things.
Something about a bridge. Something about a floor. Oh, it's a warehouse floor. Something more about a bridge.
Good luck, thank you,
Birds.
good luck. Are you sick of words?
Ideas. Who cares about ideas? Stanley.
Yeah, can we find them? This is what the meeting was about, Stanley, huh? There you go.
Ha! This room.
I don't see. Oh, there's one broom in
All
the broom
right,
closet.
I've got a
Just
second
one.
sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is
bucket.
also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
He put a bucket sticker on the bucket.
Stanley.
You mean a figly?
You're getting
Figly,
close
yeah.
now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll
Figler
collect
and
the
Marines?
last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
What?
We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now
First number will be.
we
I
have them
don't
all.
know what he said.
You can't go back to
I
when
bet
you
you
had
find
no
them.
Figler
Bet you
and
find it, and
Marines.
then
None of
you
us
have to
can.
find 12. I'll just raise the number. Great.
Told me English, you dickhead. Stop being a marker.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Right, Stanley
He might
fucking
be
ran.
fired for that. And in such a
what a
competitive
duck.
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Mhm.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then
Love
something
it.
occurred to Stanley. Maybe,
You better
he
love
thought
it.
to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his
You know what
arms.
else?
Am I
Maybe
crazy?
I don't give a fuck.
He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all.
Damn it.
In that comment.
That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close.
Look,
Fucking
Yet
look at
felt
me.
none of its
It's
familiar
look at me.
reassurance and
The
comfort.
bucket is cool, but
And
maybe
that's
there's
when
more to life
Stanley
than the bucket.
realized,
It's
this
look at me.
isn't my bucket. It's
Looping
just
it,
a normal,
Is that where you have
everyday
to walk
bucket.
backwards?
Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong.
Where's the
Surely
bucket?
no good
Where'd
will
it
come
go?
from this. Who
Run.
knows what sorts of
your
bizarre
bucket.
hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Just fucking run.
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of
Already knew
course,
that.
very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
What?
Oh, gracious, he
You're
exclaimed.
floating.
Without my bucket,
Oh,
I've
fuck me.
gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it
Gravity's an
calling
illusion.
to him.
Yep.
Stanley!
Bucket.
Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Where?
So many of buckets. Look at
Precious.
them
He
everywhere.
rushed forward from room to room,
They're everywhere.
passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were
Precious,
his.
precious,
None
precious,
of them were
precious,
his
precious,
special
precious.
bucket.
Come to me,
Bucket,
Stanley!
bucket, 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 bucket.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from.
You didn't stop
The
dead in your
real
tracks,
bucket
man.
was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful.
My
Stanley
ass.
doubled over in agony
No, I
and
didn't.
blacked out.
No, I didn't. Okay, yes I do. I'm a goddamn liar.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
No more Stanley, man. You killed him.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
Stanley!
She arose,
Stanley!
got
Open the
dressed,
goddamn door!
picked up her
Stanley!
bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her
What are you doing to
place of
yourself?
work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking
remember
and
that.
screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator
Straight up.
describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
I had my bucket, but he
Perhaps
stole
he
it
didn't
again.
realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Yes.
Pronounced ass wrong.
It's the Stanley Parable now. Ultra
Change
Deluxe.
MC. Here we go. Look at that computer now, you're employee 427, mate.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
What
no.
could it mean?
Huh?
Stanley decided to go to the
Stanley
meeting
again.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Bucket.
What happens if you do follow everything the guy says?
I might this time. See, the computer's not coming. Look, where's the computer gone? No.
Like we started. But it's fine.
No, there's another one. Remember the one with the dots?
The good old bucket. Just
That was- that
Stanley
was
and the
filling up.
bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oh, look, see, we crossed that one off, look.
Something to do with stairs. Well,
We did that. Now he's gonna find somewhere both red and blue.
Okay. Just follow everything the guy says and maybe we'll get there.
I was gonna do this time.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet simply because I have no remaining stickers.
Aw.
If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
Fuck you, narrator.
Coming to a staircase,
Up.
Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Red?
Yeah. Breast looking octopus.
Blue? Red and blue?
Yeah, man, there you go.
Both red and blue at the same time. Yeah, this.
You can read the writing on the wall. To be rich is a crime. To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to pick just one.
Bucket!
Fucking, that's too deep. That's too deep. R2 too deep.
See, too deep for you.
There you go, you found another computer. Stick.
Yeah, see, that went up too, see? And press it 2 more times. Wherever it is.
Then you gotta find 2 more computers.
I know what this does.
Stepping into his manager's
Can't remember
office,
the code, though.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2, 8, 4, 5.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
That wasn't.
Was it what the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Bucket, 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 bucket.
Going down.
Where's Micro Bill?
Micro Bell? You might have
The
flew
elevator
too,
raced
man.
downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him,
Bucket.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be alright. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Oh, I forgot that.
This game looks like Cyberpunk right now. All this technology stuff.
Split fiction.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
For selling tags. I remember this room.
Oh yeah.
Touch stuff. Bam!
The lights rose on an enormous room
These screens don't
packed
do
with
shit.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Nothing.
and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Probably something, but I never worked it out.
Did you have the bucket with you last time?
I think so.
Oh,
Came through a bunch of times.
Employee observation protocol.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Fired.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that
You'll be okay,
everything
bucket.
would be fine.
I've got your back, bucket. I love you, bucket.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
They're not there.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire
Sorry about the strobe warning.
At this point,
I mean, strobe warning. Sorry about the strobe.
No one except for the bucket.
Oh, there's not much you can do about it, man. Once it happens, it happens,
But
yeah.
here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way.
Fuck you, dude.
The bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Fuck you, dude.
You already do the 1, 2, 3 buttons?
Nah, what did I do again?
Can't remember. I'm pretty sure you had pressed them all.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, this cinema. Imagine playing Sony on this.
So I'll be my TVs now.
Yeah.
I've turned it on and off before, so.
Okay.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy.
Probably not.
Freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
What? Who the fuck does that?
It was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and to...
God damn it.
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
The bucket doesn't deserve this.
Lingering in uncertainty.
The bucket deserves freedom.
Finally, the truth hit Stanley square in the face.
Out.
This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Let's go, bucket. No.
The facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket. Needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
Can't throw it.
Go to any lengths not to
Sheen.
part with the bucket.
Fall light.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Where am I, narrator?
About to wake up again.
The end is never the end.
Straight.
Bucket. Fucking love that guy. Come here, you beautiful son of a bitch. What? Ah, door shut. Come here.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled.
What if I leave the bucket behind one time?
They went together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered
go to the meeting room,
door
see all the shit's crossed off.
Yeah, good idea. Red and blue? No, wait. We still haven't been red and blue. Sorry, both red and blue.
There must be a point to all this, but there's not.
I was just reading some of the stuff and I thought maybe we knew something.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remainings. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Downstairs was red, but not blue.
It's already coming out, yeah.
You did. Try standing in the door frame and then walking into the door frame.
I did that, remember? I was like this. When I first came in, I was like this. And you like read it, so I went over here and read it. Well, you read it.
In any case, where's red and blue?
Maybe I'm going down this way now.
The computer's not on anymore. There's an elevator, straight.
Yeah, I knew it was here. So
I just pull down.
I just don't think it takes you anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it takes you anywhere.
You're just in it.
Yeah, I think it just stays like this.
Like the music.
See?
Takes it back to the same place you just did.
Yep.
What was the point of that?
We know what happens when you go in there. You go for that thing, and you go down to the movie room thing.
Hmm.
Oh, damn it! No, I do gotta go that way. All right, can I go down?
Good question.
Open up.
Stanley.
I thought I heard that. Yeah, no, it's Stanley.
Even the soundtrack be on your side, man. Like Truman Show all over again. Is it just me, or is down taking longer than up did?
Let's figure that out. So you just that. That's what you do. You press the button. See, this is what I mean. I don't think it takes you anywhere. That's why I held that one longer.
Ah.
Now I have to go through there because I can't go back out.
It sucks.
It was, what was the password? It was 28455, I think.
Stepping into his manager's
Sorry,
office,
4-5.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
So next time we
indication of any
respawn, try to
human
leave the
life.
bucket behind, huh?
Crushed by the weight of this revelation,
Just singing.
Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
I had the power of the bucket.
The bucket has the power of the Stanley, mate.
The Stanley has the power of the children. Dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Sparks.
Yeah, ain't trying to get me in.
Stanley and the bucket walked
Nope,
straight ahead
not
from
escape.
the large door that read Mind Control.
Not
Although
escape.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Escape.
A violent death, you say?
Said that before. I can't remember what happened.
The door behind them was
You
not
got trapped.
shut. Stanley and the
I don't
bucket still had
go to the
every
control room again.
opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Escape.
At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Escape.
Escape.
Scream. Escape. Alright, escape, cuz.
Escape. That's funny, because it's spelled kind of like the word escape.
Back.
As the machine
Back.
whirred into
Where'd
motion,
you go,
and
fool?
Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise.
He went to
Micro
do
Bell
marketing.
went left.
Reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had
When
turned
we got
out
to do
to be.
micro things.
To be sure, it
Well,
puts
he's
the
back
mind
now,
and
isn't
the
he?
soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But
Are
what
you
use is a
pleased?
sense
Are
of
you happy?
ease when you're about to be crushed to death?
Has that made your day?
This is
He's gonna
what
let me
Stanley
out or
thought to
something?
himself. And he
Hey,
sort
I'm gonna
of kicked
crush.
himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
Sorting some stupid shit out.
Same.
I'm fucking dead.
Farewell,
Just
Stanley,
jump off.
cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the
changed
enormous
narrators.
metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end,
No!
as it was crushed
I'll protect your
violently
bucket.
to death.
Protect the bucket, see? Save the bucket.
Good, good. Well, this room is red. Where's the blue? Oh, that's cool. Roll credits.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh yeah, it was. Where is it? Motherfuckers. It's still in bucket.
The bucket died, man.
I read
That's what
this.
they said.
I say that, maybe I carried it into the dark room. The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the masterpiece of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently emptied with a cavernous void, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full of enriched and substance knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Now you read the other side.
Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness?
Darkness!
The Bucket. A short poem written by Stanley Parable.
Written by the bucket.
Can you see how
hell
arrogant
yeah.
it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see
get out of the way,
that the
sometimes.
bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
25 buckets.
A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria, that woohoo feeling from the exposure. Yeah.
I reckon there's more than 25 buckets there.
Straight up.
With you.
Go ahead and count that shit.
I don't really count, but I know there's more than 25 for sure.
25 right there. Fucking
Yep.
25 right there.
100%.
25 right there.
Less likely, but yeah. That bucket's got 2 handles, man. That's the Leonardo da bucket.
You read this one?
A bucket with 2 handles. This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it.
Shite. Fucking die. Fuck with that bucket.
You don't want to have a bucket with 2 handles, man.
Oh, look at this. Fucking nostalgia.
Russet bucket. Inferno bucket. Ooh.
A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerful, allowing it that it drove dozens of nations to war, with one from the control. Fuck weird, man. Fuck, don't put me on the spot. Words. I read by myself, not in front of people. This is some white people shit.
Public speaking, huh?
Hello.
You know when you're sitting in class and he's like, alright, you have to read the next page.
Oh yeah, no, fuck. I suck doing public shit like that.
You like freeze up, you choke. Eminem comes out and starts laughing at you. He's choking.
This
No
fucking
man
mum on my
can own a
sweater already.
bucket, and
My mum's
certainly
spaghetti.
not a bucket as dazzling
I
to
fucking
behold as
excelled in it,
this
mate.
one.
I'm
It is
nervous.
man
I keep
who
on
should
forgetting
kneel
what mum
before
wrote
the
down.
bucket.
I hope she called me to read, man. I'm gonna fucking murder
The
this.
hanging bucket. This picture symbolises in a hanging bucket.
Indeed, it does.
Oh no!
Oh, there's a hole. You can't fall down. What the fuck?
It's not my bucket though. It's got stickers on it.
Nah. You tapped on it anyway.
I had to.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Get the old narrator back.
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place.
Let me out.
As commander
I'm
of a
fucking
new
dead.
world, a new vision.
God, I hate listening to women.
Oh.
That's racist. Now, why would you say that, man?
Okay. He was gone for half the stream.
And he shows up and he just bam out for the ladies, man.
All
Yeah.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it
He's
Hey,
be?
like, fuck you in your bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trick. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Yep.
Nor did it advance the
I
story
haven't touched
in
the balloon
any
yet.
way.
You haven't found the last Figley either, man.
Oh yeah. I forget about it. I like work. I just hate
Cause I
my
want the
boss.
male narrator, don't bullshit me, you do too.
The narrator takes my bucket away, so I don't know how I feel about him.
But he also gave you Bucket all those cool stickers.
That is also true. We're leaving it this time, eh? Yeah, take off that bucket this time.
Can you survive? Can you make it on your own without the bucket?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoosa!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yeah, I want to
and
check someone out
Stanley
there,
knew it
cuz.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
No, I'm gonna go through
just
that.
to admire
I'll check
it.
another spot. And then out
Standing
there,
now in this
not this
incredible
place for
room,
anyway.
Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business,
way.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, sir, I did.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
Okay, that takes us
walked
back to the
straight
main.
ahead
That takes me to the
opposite
meeting room, see?
door, and
Go
got
through.
back on track.
Yeah.
Then I'll go down here.
Okay.
So I look around first for a Figley. No Figleys.
But Stanley didn't want to
What's this game even about?
He wanted to wander about
I
and
fucking
get
don't
even
know.
further off track.
Yes,
So now,
that's
in
the
order to
answer,
get
Mark.
back, he needed to go,
You listen to the narrator, you don't listen to him. Like,
from here,
either way, you're progressing through. Apparently, there's a shit ton of endings too. He's gonna,
You've already
I'm-
found heap.
he's gonna change.
Oh, no.
I knew it.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
He's gonna change.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left,
Got him to get his shit together, man.
Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oosh, ah! Compo! Oh, damn it, back here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just
spoiler.
back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The
Okay.
whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
God damn
This
it.
time,
it 'cause
suppose
you
we
don't have the
don't
bucket?
wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Yeah, what happens if I bring bucket in here?
But you already did that.
I don't know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
There's
Stanley
fucking
decided to go
so
to
much
the
and so
meeting.
nothing in this game,
Perhaps
yeah?
he
I
had
don't know what I've
simply
done and what I haven't
missed a
done.
memo.
The game fucking breaks my brain every time.
If you hear the narrator saying something you haven't heard him say before, it means you're on the right way.
When he's saying things that you heard before, shit still does change.
Mm-hmm.
We need that computer. We need one less press. One more press, I mean.
One of these days.
Oh, I didn't get that bucket, see?
So you didn't pick it up one time and now it's gone forever. Shit.
Oh. See what I mean? Things change.
I missed the bucket already.
So I shouldn't have done that. Those doors are normally open.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, dummy.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Come, Stanley.
Which way you want to go?
Let's find the story.
Pick a side. We've been through those two ways.
Can't go that way.
I think that loops like, see, because that turns. So, see, you can go that way, I think.
But it means nothing with these, man. They break physics all the time.
That takes you to something down there. Down there.
The mysterious door.
Okay, so this door takes you to... See, so that's the same place. These two doors take you to that room.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
What?
promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we
Well,
just...
there isn't now.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely
Pick a door, cuz.
that we'll
Quick.
ever progress by starting
Down the
over
left.
and over again.
This one?
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Damn it! didn't pick a door fast enough.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, you never... we never find out what not here either. None of the workers.
They just didn't come in today.
Stanley's
Probably
gonna be
holiday.
there.
But-
He's at home playing the fucking computer game. He's playing the Chairman Parable. There's no doors there.
It's bad design for a room.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, yeah, indeed. Bah!
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, god damn it. I can tell it's a loop. Watch.
Yeah.
Left. See?
Left, right,
Never
left.
mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Good plan. Good work.
It's fucking with us. We're in a cabin now, cuh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think
Where's
so.
Ash?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Nah.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be
You
doing,
mean a figure leap?
how about this? You win!
Woo!
Congratulations!
Finally.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Finish the game. That was easy.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Of course, the one time you win it out.
The Stanley Parable 2, Adventure Line. I lost my bucket though.
All right, I've got a solution.
What's
This
even the
time,
point?
to
You
make
got no
sure we don't
bucket?
get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Very hard. I don't know maths. Can't follow a line. I don't think I've been through that yet. I will follow a line.
It is pretty advanced stuff, man. Sure you can do it.
Oh! Sick game. Turn it off, goddammit. Alright then. You can keep your game.
see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this
Should I
direction.
follow it? I'm following.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought.
Follow it for no
Wherever we
reason.
end up be our destination, even if there's no story there. Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey
line
such
or
that
off
a
the line?
destination is inevitably conjured into
Follow
being
the
via
line.
the very
the
manifestation
line goes
of the
up the
nature
stairs.
of life itself? Okay,
This
Stanley,
this
I
one
need to
takes
follow
takes
this
down there.
train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of
do you
existence
wanna do?
is
Follow
in
the line
fact
or
a
go?
byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Logan, what do you want to do?
Now, if my experience of
Follow the
your
line, man.
existence
Follow the line.
rests inside of your
have to. It's
subjective
probably-
Don't follow the line, that's gay.
is this office, in fact, the
He
skeleton of
chimes
my
in.
own relative
I
experiential
know what Marcus says.
mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Hey, what the
Not
fuck?
sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I think it's a loop marker. Yeah, it's a loop. Oh wait, not that.
Have you
It goes back.
hear the music now, man?
Yeah,
There's
da
music.
da 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 da. Ah. Yes,
So
and
you're
yes,
a gay
figly.
anyways, it's canon, I guess.
Shut up, marker.
Hello.
I had no choice. It was a loop. Is this red and blue?
Potentially.
Red, blue?
I don't want to say no, but it might be.
Da 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 da. Blah 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 blah.
Should have went on a Australian Idol, man.
I know who paint these lines a fucking loser. Hey. Look at that shit.
Exactly.
Why can't I pick it up?
Who knows?
Where?
Because you can't. You got no arms, that's how.
That's right. I touch all these computers with my dick. There's gonna be a fig lady around here somewhere.
Where?
Wait, cut the music.
I'm ready to
Go
play.
back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern
play it.
will be very important later in the story.
No, it's not.
Make sure you study it closely.
You
and
never
remember it
fucking
carefully.
got that playing again.
You won't want to miss anything.
That tree looked a lot bigger.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Hyperion? The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Back in here.
no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you,
Yeah, Line.
after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Rain time.
How could you do it?
I want to touch it. I want to find another computer again so I can touch it.
Oh, Stanley. Touching buttons.
You know what, Stanley? I
What?
say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
scared.
intelligent people, right?
I'm
Why
scared.
can't we make up
Don't
our
be
own
scared.
story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in... Well, I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
How about this direction?
Let's go. Computer touch. I need the PC.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Not this
Go
fucking
wild.
loop.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might
Man,
be,
fuck
Stanley.
this. Just live your life and work in a cubicle until you die, Stanley.
Man,
Oh,
that is smooth,
no,
Stanley.
not you again.
You see the hate on you?
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Yeah, no, I'm
no
not following the line.
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Or should I follow it this time?
No, he don't want you to.
I can't follow it. They're in the roof. They're rough.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Left or right?
How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
How many times have you said that, honestly?
I can't remember this thing.
What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
The whole story?
It's all one giant ending? And we're
No,
supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the
I've never seen there's no longer
restart
office.
again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget?
We've never found a
What if I
bookstore.
don't want to forget?
We never done get bored and leave.
Simply because it's written here on this thing.
Mate, if you build it, they will come.
Final line again.
Well,
Follow the
you
line.
consulted me.
Follow
Why
the
don't
path.
I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Another throw through the zero blast break.
We're at fifth reset.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
By reading this
How
shit, I
would
think
we
we're at
even
fifth.
know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Is this red and blue? It's blue? And it's red. Look, we're reading shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what he meant.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
I'm not quite sure
You've
if
been
we're in the
playing what?
destination or the
Confusing
journey.
for
Though they're always saying that
18
life is about the journey and not the destination.
minutes or
So
hours?
I hope that's where we
Oh
are.
no, it was
right
moving. That
now.
one was moving like
We'll
seconds,
find out,
so
won't we? Eventually.
I don't know.
Well, in the meantime, if you
What the fuck? What's that about?
That was the reset, I think. There, look, touch it. Oh,
Here we go.
did something. This is new. Welcome Stanley to heaven. Oh, what the fuck?
You died, man.
Oh, is heaven fuck Candy Crush? $1 Miller.
$1 bill, y'all. So what, now what are you gonna do?
Oh, so let's just reset. Okay, so maybe it's colours, like a Candy Crush.
Surprised they even let Stanley into heaven.
Let's wait for the dots to reset. Alright, sweet. So
Stanley
let's
hasn't
go
done
to...
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that wasn't it.
Just press every button.
You're going to align all the
Spam
same
all the
colours.
buttons, man. Just spam them all.
That's what I was doing at first.
You keep playing Tekken, just like hit them all. All these colors, man, making me nervous. That was funny about that. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. Took me in, made me breakfast. Yeah. What an odd day. So how many are you gonna make black the whole lot? That's green, that's not black.
I was trying to get a line of black.
Yeah.
I was trying to count by the turn. On here. But no, I don't line actually that right.
No narrator, tell what to do.
God damn it.
I think you're just supposed to like restart the game, but like, why would they have a room for nothing to do?
No, I said the puzzle. You gotta fucking do it all up thing, I reckon.
Okay.
Either some Candy Crush shit, or you gotta try and get a line. Fucking Google it for me.
Google it. Get it. No, you just gotta figure it out. Make cheese big. Probably will make the background of something stirred new. What's the whole...
Yeah, did nothing. I don't know, man. Well, fuck, Google it, so I'm not sitting like an idiot.
Wait, something happened, Chairman.
I'm trying. The music fucking pissing me off.
Something happened, he said, with enthusiasm. Let me just Google it real quick. He says sarcastically, so that might not be. Stanley
Fucking Stanley walking to heaven or some shit. Puzzle.
Okay, so look closely at the orange circles.
Yeah, I'm looking.
The heaven ending occurs when you put 5 inputs into the fucking computers.
Good boy.
I think. There's a choir singing "Push the Buttons." That's what the choir says.
Yeah.
Push the buttons.
Yeah, but ones. I'm not gonna say orange ones, but I just pressed a bunch of them and didn't do shit. Push the lights. Push the lights.
Yeah, just do all that. Then after the final inputs and the teleporter is heaven. You can only exit this ending by resetting the game on your own.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. So it
For real?
You have to pause it and end the game.
No way.
That's it. The heaven ending has no ending. You have to. This ending was added as additional content in an update.
I was just saying that so that I have authority.
Oh. No way, I gotta fucking genuinely reset.
In order to play this ending with the bucket, you must need the phone outside of Stanley's office to ring or the narrator to ask if the orders really stop coming in. The door to Stanley's room will open. Afterwards, you can bring the bucket. Stanley will be teleported to the dark room with pillars.
So don't touch it.
In the background, the choir will instead sing "Bucket" after some time passes. The game
Man, fuck the narrator.
Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days?
Okay, let's talk about it.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed
I'm bringing the bucket in, I can't.
A bucket of culture and distinction.
I hope we can do some God of War 3 shit to this cunt.
Or to the bucket? No.
To the narrator.
We need the bucket.
Yep.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
There is a hole on the top of the roof, but it doesn't lead to anything. There are 6 rows of 72
Ask it where somewhere both red and blue.
We need Stanley to grow some fucking balls.
Alright, hold on. Stanley Parable, for fuck's sake. Google,
Stanley,
stop being a
we
bitch.
must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Coloured Doors Room, the Stanley Parable.
I've already been up.
Coloured Doors Room is a brick room found after Stanley jumps from the cargo lift in the warehouse onto the catwalk and walks along it through the ... Oh, that's good,
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his
I know
boss,
what's happening,
admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then, something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I
know what else?
crazy? He
I
asked
don't
the
give a
bucket.
fuck.
The bucket
got the
returned
juice?
his gaze, but said nothing at all. Well, that's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
Gonna keep walking in
He held the
circles until
bucket
the bucket
close,
fell.
yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. Indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley!
Bucket?
Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next.
None
of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in anger and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work.
Yeah, my head fucking exploding over here.
But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was.
This man has no bucket.
Had no bucket. Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about.
So to get to that blue room, you go to the fucking what's here? To the cargo lift spot.
Is an illusion, and it's all just a video game.
From there somewhere.
Was this game made on mod?
He'd taken his bucket with him.
This game
Perhaps he
was
didn't
made on
realize
PS3.
He'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
We've already had that ending. That's been done.
The end is never the end, dickhead.
Yeah, but they're all in.
Dickhead.
The game is an ending.
Dickhead.
All of his co-workers
it's not my fault you don't get it.
What could it mean?
Dickhead.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps the embrace of an old friend. A weathered companionship that stands the test of time.
Right.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Straight.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was there no... Never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Left.
No,
said the bucket.
Away from you?
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Where'd I go from here? Hello? Where do I go from here? Bogan. Hello, Bogan. Are you there?
Wonder. The mysteries of the universe, mate.
Yeah, so where do I go now? You said it was free somewhere.
You gotta get on the catwalk.
Oh, is it that down? I don't get there.
Good,
said
this
the
one.
bucket.
I'm gonna jump on
now
this one.
ride the lift all the way to the top.
No, I'm gonna
There's
jump on this
something up
platform.
there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms.
No, narrator.
How
That was an
deeply
accident.
touching.
Should not have done that.
All of his
I'm gonna do the exact same thing again, just not that,
Stanley
that
decided
exact
to go
way.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Gimme.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the
See, I'm trying to drop down that
employee
catwalk
lounge
thing.
was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his
No,
left
I didn't.
to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
No.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Good,
said the bucket.
I
now
can't
ride
lift
the
your
lift
twat.
all the way to the top. There's something up there I need
Don't
you to
jump off
do.
again.
Stanley
I
did not
want to jump
question
off
why
when I'm
or how
over this thing.
bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly
I'm a
did
player, I'm a
whatever
player.
the bucket asked.
Finally made it.
Ooh, key card thing. Secret door, car.
You don't have a key card.
Not yet. I haven't been down there yet either. I'll try to get down here. Have a look. The doors. Because you can get down there for some hour.
Get to the end, you gotta find that red and blue, man. Somewhere. Somehow.
Sorry, we're on something new now. Here's blue. Where? No, that's not blue.
There's a blue shade to it.
No, stop.
What?
Look there on the wall. You see? There's a sign right there. It
Where?
says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how
Oh.
could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what
Yeah, I didn't know
isn't
what a bucket is. What's a
I
bucket?
suppose that would explain a lot
Sure.
about your behavior up to this point. Which, if
What's
that's
my
true,
baby?
well, my
My
goodness,
precious.
I think we have to do something about it.
So don't bring the bucket this way.
Understanding could have dire
No,
consequences
bring the bucket,
on the
man.
entire
The
rest
narrator
of the
don't know
game
shit.
if not addressed quickly and properly.
Yeah, I can't get through this door then.
So
I want to
much
get
of
through this
the
door, so
impact
don't
of
bring the bucket,
story
nobody
is
get through this door.
dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
This
Please,
isn't a bucket.
Step in here for a moment.
Where? What the fuck? No. It's ominous and scary. I did it.
Wow. No buckets.
Oh!
Is this a bucket?
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
When it's a bucket, I'm going to say no.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1.
No.
Is this a bucket?
Hell no.
Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket.
Wait,
not
what?
an actual bucket. Item 2.
Now I
Is
just don't know.
this a bucket?
Now I just don't know, because the last one's a hologram.
Well, say X again.
So I was gonna, yeah, they're all not buckets.
Correct.
Yes.
The fuck?
It's a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Fuck, I'm pressing no for all of them.
You're master of what isn't a bucket.
Yeah,
Item
until
3.
I see like a chair
Is
or
this a
something,
bucket?
that's a bucket.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
No, it's not. No, definitely.
Item 4. Is this a
The
bucket?
tractor.
100%, that's a bucket. Look at it.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor.
It's a
It's
bucket.
an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Until?
You might as well be playing a game show. Bucket.
Is this a bucket?
100%.
Correct.
Told you.
This is a bucket.
There you go.
I'm changing the fucking metrics curve. No.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
It's a fucking tractor.
Obviously.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? It is and isn't a bucket.
Item...
There you go.
Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Give me a figaloo.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, she said
There's
yes.
nothing here.
Damn it.
Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
I like how me and Eric are messing with each other.
Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a
Man,
bucket?
that's deep.
Yes, we're all buckets. Yes, you are a
Stanley,
bucket.
I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
The bucket
I
wins.
can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game
What?
entirely. Okay, here we go.
No.
Press the X. Oh, see there.
What
No more
happened?
bucket.
Is everything gone? Why did
Because
everything
everything is a
disappear?
bucket.
Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yeah, she fucked with
Every
it.
single thing in the game was a bucket.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could...
Stanley knew.
Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news.
No more buckets.
We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what.
It's so dark, I can't see
Reset
anything.
everything, and we'll put back all of the
It's part of
buckets,
your lure.
okay? And
My
we'll
lure.
know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a
That's
person.
right.
All right, here we go.
Can't go and tell people they're in the Matrix.
You have to.
Oh no, back. Not pressing that.
Well, you don't have a bucket.
Stanley had never
haven't.
seen the office this brightly lit. Was
What?
it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it
Does it look
was.
more brightly lit to you?
No. Not to my regular human eye, no.
Bucket! Alright, no, I don't want bucket. I want to go that. I want to go back to that room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct
Shut
way to
there,
the meeting
I'm on a
room,
mission.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
We'll
employee
go through that other
lounge
door where it
first,
says no
just
bucket
to
on this
admire
point.
it. And here it was,
Yeah?
the lounge.
Go somewhere you haven't been yet.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
Maybe it
open
might give us a
door
key
on his
card.
left.
Go through that other door and we'll get the red and blue shit as well.
That's cool.
Stanley
cool.
was so bad at following directions.
That
It's
door there,
incredible he
it's
wasn't
like a key
5
card
years
door.
ago. Look,
You'll
Stanley,
probably-
I think
probably end up
perhaps we've
opening on
gotten
its
off
own.
on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Shut up, bro.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
I don't got a
beautiful.
bucket. I don't got a
Let me
bucket.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give
No,
me
red
a
and blue.
chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked
Found
through
it.
the red
It was
door.
easy.
Then you go through the red door.
Does that mean you have to go through the blue door?
I was just thinking that. That turns left. That turns right. So they don't meet up either. But that goes. Ah! Figaloo!
There you go.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real
A bit of a
accomplishment.
trophy.
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I
Taste
would
the
tell you that
sequel.
I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
I like it. Because yes, collecting dumb shit like that in games is useless, but we all do it.
Yeah.
So which one you want to get through? It said go through red, I think.
Yeah, I'll ignore what he said.
So, go through blue then?
Yeah.
We'll eventually go through red. Hopefully we'll have time.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley
Can't do it again.
walked through the red door.
Alright.
We do it again.
I still don't think we're communicating properly.
Yeah.
Stanley walked through the... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I don't like it.
It's nice. Go.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map.
Oh,
Because
for
you
real?
were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see?
Boobs, not joking.
Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely
Skill
nothing
tree would be
so
cool.
far.
See, I
Tell
want
you
about
what,
the ability to
let me
jump.
take a stab in the
I
dark
can duck,
in your
but I can't jump.
design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we
Now, red
were
door?
before. Go ahead,
Oh,
Stanley.
look for the
Take
window.
it for a spin.
No, blue doors. I'm going through red doors. So they go for this one now. Yeah.
You want it?
I think this is what Tom
Okay,
to.
I'm going to stop you there. Now,
Please rate your
tell me
experience.
about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Give it a 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley.
Got
Don't
his
even
bum.
try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
It's gonna change the fucking game again.
Worldwide leaderboard.
Love it. Is this shit real?
I highly doubt it. Are you scrolling or is the game doing that?
No, I did it, so. This is you. Yeah, no,
That's how long you play.
I think it's just part there, yeah. Go for that door again?
I suppose.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking
Yes.
through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
5, 100%.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a
Fucking show
lovely
me, Russ. Let's
opportunity
go.
to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at
Yeah.
it, would you?
Let's do it.
Perfect. Let me boot it up. In
Good
this
thing,
game,
I
the
feel it.
baby crawls left towards danger.
Yeah.
You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Let the baby
It's a
die?
very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think
Nice.
the art world
That
will
button a
really
couple times
take
and then
notice.
just let him-
But of
let him
course,
go.
the message of the game only becomes
Just
clear
keep him
once
right
you've
at the
been
edge there
playing
so
it
I
for
don't say
about
so he
4
burns all his
hours.
hair and
So why don't you give it
full
4
of
hours of
follicles and
play
shit.
to make sure it's effective?
Try and give
Be
it 4
sure
hours
to
of
keep
play.
notes on your experience.
Getting closer and closer every time. his hand touched it that time, cuz.
He's all run down fire soon
Fucking
enough.
faces in it.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
It was
Because
funny.
if it's the latter, well,
I can't show that.
I'm
I'm getting trouble.
completely out of ideas. I
A
can't
fucking burning
think of
baby.
a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Maybe the game I was playing to begin with?
Maybe.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, shit.
Aha!
Oh, no way.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's
This is about fucking like Firewatch or some shit.
Motivation?
This is an actual game. Overwatch or fucking not Overwatch. Tower. I fucking watched someone play this
spying on
before.
innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
It
Perhaps
looks
for some
just
sort
like
of
it.
twisted erotic purpose.
It was a Steam game.
Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating
You
venture
gotta,
into
like,
the experience of total
guide somebody.
mental
You like guide
depravity.
the
So far, I love
hitchhiker through the
everything
thing.
about this game,
Yeah,
Stanley.
and
it seems
the guy
there's
comes to
even
try and get you
more.
and shit. Yeah.
Come, let's venture
Okay.
outward and see what else is out there.
It's like clear. It's like Firewatch or something. Same kind of art style too. Friggin', I'd love to have this job. What a freaking awesome job, eh?
Was living up here.
Oh yeah, it's friggin' but you stay in it for like 6 months or something, or more. That's fucking yeah. You just have your little fucking you come around here. You set up a little friggin' a little table, a little chair. Yeah. Fucking yeah, it'll be sick.
You're taking the views every day.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
This is basically how they are inside as well. But yeah, it's perfect. You get your little cooking area.
Where's the toilet?
Oh, that's normally downstairs. Yeah, that's normally like a little pit. You probably might be able to see it out out somewhere.
Sounds inconvenient. I'll be pissed off the side.
That might be it. See the green thing?
Alright.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, no, I would too. I'd piss off the side.
Yeah.
I think that's
Why
common.
are you
I think there's a common thing up there.
Yeah.
And if you and there ain't nobody around, fucking like you can like one of these sides out. Like I say this side because it's empty. It's there at the end. Yeah, but yeah, you can put a fucking a camping toilet here, you know, with a biodegradable bag, you know, so the bag fucking breaks down over time. Yeah, and just fucking eat it whoosh, when you're finished.
You just chuck it off the side, eh?
Yeah, camping toilet. Yeah, like yeah. Then all you need is a privacy screen here, so nobody can see.
Well, there's nobody out here.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, just take a shit, like a blop blop. Okay, you know, when your camping toilet's getting too full, you just take out the bag, make sure it's a biodegradable bag so it breaks down. Shit breaks down in forest anyway, and just fucking yeah.
No, but then a bloody bear will find it, and then he'll know where you are.
Nah, it's all good, girl. You ain't getting comp here. Best scale heights.
Bear love heights.
Best scale heights.
Bears love heights.
Got your fire. I mean, I wouldn't even use this if I had this.
With bleach.
No, the stove.
Alright.
And yeah, you just use that.
Isn't that to keep the place warm?
Yeah, but still, that's where you use the bleach. That heats up. That's a hot plate right there. Well, it's supposed to be. Most of the time.
Fucking bad place to keep bleach then, mate.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was just checking out the plans. Well, that's totally the wrong date. I mean, I was alive, nah. Alright, let's go downstairs. Yeah, now what a sick job this would be.
Interesting, very interesting.
I don't think it's much of a job here in Australia, which you'd think it would be, considering our fire history.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
It's like a water tank thing. I mean, it can't be.
Narrator's being a little punk again.
What?
That's not a toilet.
That's all I was like. That's all I was like. No, it's not. Fucking, it's the water tank. Must be for your sink and shit. Didn't see
You
the
have no
toilet.
toilet.
There was no toilet there, was there? I didn't see one.
No, man. Not upstairs.
Unless you just come down shitting down the bush.
Yeah, shit in the woods. That's why your whole shit in the bag thing's probably the best way to go.
Okay.
And you can shit off the side. You could.
Yeah, then you have right in one of your corners you got this fucking stinky pile.
Yeah. You know
That's what I say. Yeah, get a biodegradable bag so it breaks down. You got no worries, yeah, and just. Make it even better. Have a little slingshot set up so you can launch that shit.
Even if you don't, mate, like once you get down there,
No,
you can just drop it off the side, and then the next time you're down there, you can just bury it. You sleep.
Yeah, nah. Then again, if you drop it right near the entrance of the stairs there, might keep shit out. But if it was me, so I see how they got this mesh here. Yeah, I'd probably just have like a fucking a door, yeah, like a fucking chain door, something, chain link door.
Kick people out.
Yeah, have fucking there's suicide prevention fucking bridges we have here, where you say you can't jump off. Oh, there's the outhouse there.
Yeah.
Fucking quite a phase away there. But you know you can't drop our bridges. Yeah, have fucking a little part here to about here, something just so you can't climb around it.
Yeah, I for sure would not be walking over that toilet.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's way over there.
Yeah, I for sure would not walk there if every time I had to go take.
That's what I'm about to have a look. You gotta come down here. You gotta go up this. You gotta walk like this, or maybe you can go turn the other way. Yeah, we'll start again. We'll start again. You come down the stairs. Come down.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
God damn it.
Oh,
they can't go to the toilet.
Yeah, but that's a long walk to get to the toilet though.
You really wanted
no
off
way.
Into that thing. That big open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any...
I love just wandering.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay,
no, we're not.
I'm going to get us out of here.
No.
Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big...
I'll see if it's fucking... If it's another game that I know. That's obviously a nod to that fire, whatever it is.
This will be just
probably made by the same people, isn't
it? It was a good game. Is this like Rocket League?
Wonderful.
Seems
See,
like
this
it.
is exactly what
No
I
way.
had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here.
I don't play it.
This
It is. Look, I think it
game
says it.
design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I don't even play Rocket League.
Okay, so what
I know a lot of people that do that.
do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game
soccer or football with cars?
Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Sports ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Mine.
Where's your car?
I am the car. No, I'm running.
Into the goal.
Osa!
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls make for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it hard. Here comes another ball. Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Hell yeah! Gimme.
Are they all going in the red?
Yep.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
A little bit.
Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
It
I
actually
sure
is.
hope you're having a good
Tons of people play this shit. There's even fucking esports about this shit.
That's right. Your little fun
You win
comes
real
to an
cash
end.
playing
This
this.
is my game,
Yeah.
and what I say goes.
Real cash.
You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much.
Well,
Who
okay then.
knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something.
I'm not a
After all,
kid. I'm a
you're the
grown-ass
one who
man.
knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Miss Stanley, take care.
Let's see if I can jump down in the goal.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Plump, 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 plump.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Breaking the rules, Carl. Oh, here we go.
Vader.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. We still have...
Now you have to just go wherever you want.
It's too dark. I need a torch. I don't go wandering out in the dark.
You just gotta have to do it, man. Trust your instincts.
See, I shouldn't have walked anywhere. I'm falling in your ass. Oh look, Stanley Parable back in PS1, PC days.
What? This place is falling apart.
Go back to where I came from. Is that the start? Aha! This way. This way. This way. Oh. Trying to find the staff room.
What for?
Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I did that already. Ah, stack back to my office, I think. Yeah, take me back to my office. Yeah, probably end it soon.
Cool, school. The office.
Well, do we ever find blue and red?
Yeah, you did.
I don't think. What happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
A little bit.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back.
Oh, yes, yes, indeed.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
For real? So I'm just gonna make a city and with nothing? Oh, here we go. Oh, back on it, back on it, back on it. We'll find one more last thing to do, then we're out ourselves. Oh, whoa, that's weird. Look at that. Can you see it?
Door.
No, you can't see it, can you? The effect.
Or the door.
No, look, see, look at this room. Alright?
Okay.
Looks normal. Now look at that.
That room has a window.
Oh, you're a dickhead. See?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause.
Told you it wasn't right.
It's just, it's those figurines, those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them
Figglers?
since you
Oh, I caught them all.
every last one.
Shut
Wasn't
up.
it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Hell yeah.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Yep.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
The figglies?
Just one more time.
Where are my figglies? Figglies, where are you? Now, remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. Hell yeah.
There you go. And there you go. Big triangle house.
The memory zone. The remember zone. Oh, we haven't been here before, did we? Yeah. Remember? I was looking at all this shit.
Maybe.
There was a picture I like.
They like put the figglies on the stands on the podiums. Oh, they are.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it's right there on the screen, but how could we know
I remember that.
certain? We were so innocent.
I was like, look at these bodies.
We'll never be like that again,
Tripped me the
Stanley.
fuck out, remember? 7 out of 6. Woo! I collected it again.
Sick.
And here was a second Stanlerine.
8 out of
You
6.
found
Woo!
this one all on your own.
See,
Just
you knew
by
it was gonna
poking
pump you
around
up to
in the
12.
boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be
Nothing good
honest.
to me though.
Back then, I had no faith in you to find
We'll
any of
do
them.
this part
Let alone
and we'll call it.
6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of
We'll do this memory
mundane,
section.
unremarkable ways.
The figglies.
The figglies.
Boss's office,
Okay,
warehouse.
let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Nope.
It wasn't the warehouse because I just got that one today. Oh yeah, I'm in my phone one now.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah.
It was here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are
No,
so
the one in the thing
crystal
I
clear
just
in
got
your memory,
today.
but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
Really?
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a figure in this pink room. Oh well,
Actually, I
I
remember
can't
this one.
actually say I remember being in this room,
Neither
but
do
it's
I.
here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
We went, yeah?
Now you just make shit up.
Yeah. Biggly!
This was
I remember that
the
one.
5th mini stand, and this one was really something special. It was under the stairs. I remember it so clearly.
Our shit's
In
changing then.
fact, because this one is particularly special
Look at
to me, I made a little video to commemorate the
Wait, what?
occasion. Enjoy.
How you found it?
Oh, old school movie maker.
By the narrator.
You remember them things, man?
Yeah, man.
Old school
What's
Windows movie maker.
That down there.
Start it.
Star up.
Yeah.
It's Mini Stand 5. Figgly!
Wow, that's a blast from the past. Never thought I'd see that shit again.
You found it under the stairs. Figgly! Thanks for watching.
I made heaps of shit on that Windows
Credits
movie
by the
maker.
narrator. Ed by the narrator. Music by the narrator. Produced by the narrator. Best boy narrator. Stanley. Narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a
It
lot
did,
of time
actually.
making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Okay.
This way, good sight. Guessing this way then. I'm guessing this way then.
The red and blue.
And
There you
then,
go.
Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This
What?
memory is the
No,
most
it wasn't.
distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because
Oh, yeah, I
it
went
was
this
the
one, yeah.
that happened more recently than all the others.
So that
Who
one,
can
the other one was
truly
fucking
say
the
how the mind
one in the
works?
warehouse wasn't there.
All I know is
The
that
pink
this
room
is the
gave to us
moment
instead there
where you
instead.
picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all
It wasn't. This
collected.
wasn't the last
It
one.
was a moment
Wasn't here.
unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
I went through blue last time. It was the same spot, I think. Yep. Oh, what the hell? Look at that. Look at the TV, look.
Yeah, it's you, man. You're on TV. You are what? You are in the present. Oh, for real.
That's straight up. It's like when you worked in the Matrix.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the
phone.
future. Goodbye, memory zone.
Away from the memory zone.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to
Oh,
move
I
on.
thought that was
Stop
it.
the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the memory zone again from the opposite
The
direction. See how that feels.
The fuck? Opposite direction, I can't go blue then.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this.
The shit?
I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going, I want more.
Where's Kenny at? I thought Kenny liked the Stanley Parable.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video?
Yeah, that's
we
where you made the
watched?
video. Oh shit. Come on, guys.
Yes,
Thank you for tossing it fast, thank
I
you.
love that video.
I didn't speed it up too, that was them. That was cool.
Still don't remember the
pink
pink
room.
room.
Yeah, neither do I.
Still
We
no
fucking-
memory of this one. Good room though. A solid room.
Yeah, it's solid room, but I don't know if I can come here.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward
game just
for
wants me to keep
finding
playing,
all
that's
of
all.
these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
It's a temptation. I've cracked them all like 3 times now.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes,
I
I
remember.
remember it too.
I
The
remember.
past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
The first big way
This is
covering
it,
the sideways.
the
This
very
is weird.
first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the
Oh,
figurines.
that's where they control
I
that.
want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Collecting collectibles.
It's like it is. Look, it's a jump
Look,
circle.
it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then.
Can't jump a lot more jumps for
Time
rated.
does
Yeah.
put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. Oh, yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
My
There's
birth?
something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
My birth? My death?
No.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then, somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much.
Do I push it or record it here?
This is the story
when you
of a man named Stanley.
I call it when he wakes up again.
I'm pretty sure the quota has been met.
Yeah, it is. I checked. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, back to this thing. I'll leave this room. I can't get my bucket. I mean, I can't come back in. So, but I want to come back in with the bucket for that. So I don't know how to get that in here.
There is a way to do it. And then the chorus will sing, bucket, bucket.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
this is where we end it.
Memo.
Let's find something cool to look at.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Thank you, Martha, and everybody else for stopping by. I'll see y'all next week. That's your cue, boy.
Yeah, well, there you go.